Cleveland's coming off their first playoff win since 1994, but the AFC champs put an end to their match. Get ready for a divisional round rematch in Week 1. It's the Browns and Chiefs, and it's next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
And while we can quibble a little bit about statistics, to me, Baker Mayfield's coming off his best season yet. 26 touchdown passes, cut way down on his turnovers, and led the Browns to a playoff victory for the first time since 1994. This young man continues to mature as both a passer and a leader.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs that hobbled him, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well. And that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be banked up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was one defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield going right back to Beckham here, complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Chubb. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And Demarcus Robinson may be unheralded in that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Mahomes to throw once more. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. He's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Play fake, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here. Because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And unfortunately, in 2020, Odell Beckham tore his ACL in Week 7. The Browns still made the playoffs, but boy, if they had him around, they're thinking about a much deeper run. A good grab there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 46 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
A solid stiff arm. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back with a touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side to Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Chubb running right and fights through one man. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Now Hill to return it.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Switzer now to return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
First down, Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Last lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. There he goes inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
A quick slant to Hill.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up third down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run. Chubb pushes him over. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Mahomes now on first down.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Switzer now to return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play down, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Cleveland offense making their way out, and the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Mayfield. That is incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A give running right is Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Do this.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the 1st round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb fighting him off. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. To throw, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it, and finding the tight end Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run again with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Mahomes, they'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Mahomes will throw. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.